Steve Hewitt, CEO of FSP Group of companies, which incorporates FSP Pacific and FSP New Zealand. The site in New Zealand was established some months ago with the sole purpose mainly of export to the Australian and South American markets, although North America and Europe are also making demands on us. New Zealand became a place for us to look at in that we need to extend our manufacturing capacity, Tauranga in particular because of the port and the availability for a good skills base of workers here. Prior to coming to New Zealand, we looked around the South Pacific, the Pacific Rim, in particular Batam Island, Indonesia, of Singapore. We looked in Vietnam. We are already operating in China. Thailand was also very, very attractive. The Board of Investment of Thailand tried to entice us there, but when it came down to it, New Zealand's presented a position where we don't have to deal with corruption. The language barrier, we speak the right language here, whereas other countries it's not so easy. It's close to our major market. We have a net import into New Zealand, which means there's a lot of empty containers going, so therefore freight is available and cheap to send around the world. We considered Auckland, Christchurch and Wellington mainly because of the ports. We need a port. 95–98% of what we manufacture here is going export, so the port was a critical thing. Tauranga seemed to us to be the most favoured port, easy access to the ports. As you know, we're only 2 minutes from the port here. We initially moved from Australia with 4 staff. That was mainly for the construction stage. 2 of the staff have stayed on and working here in management positions or factory management positions, and they intend to stay here. They've decided that they like the place, so although all the other staff are locally based. We think the employment here will probably peak out about 30 to 36 people. What we've found here in New Zealand is the labour's very multi-skilled and works very favourably for us compared with other places we've looked at. The skills base here is really quite good. The guys here are hands-on, whereas in other countries they generally are not. Priority One has been instrumental to our success here in that after contacting Priority One, they assisted in supplying us with the required skills, the services, the gas supply people, the real estate people and everyone that we would need to make this happen. So yes, they've been very helpful. Without their assistance, we would have maybe struggled quite a bit. Their local knowledge and their access to the local skills bases here has been quite good for us, yes. Within this facility, we already have plans on the table to develop a bigger facility here in that within 12 months we'll probably outgrow this present size. We've already been talking to some of the real estate people here regarding other premises where we'll look at building our own purpose-made facility as opposed to this facility we have here. We are already telling other businesses where we are in Australia about the advantages of doing business here in Tauranga, especially because of the port.